Alright everybody, how's it going? It's been a while. It's been quite some time, especially for this game. I bet a lot of the people who tend to watch my streams have probably never even seen me play this one. The only time I ever played it was, 7 months ago? Yeah, about 7 months ago. And I had no clue what I was doing back then. And so, sorry, I had something distracted me there. Anyway, I had no clue what I was doing. And so, I had not optimized my emulator. I had not messed with any of the settings, so I was just trying to run it completely maxed out because to me that's what it should be able to do because this computer is so great and it is good, but you still have to optimize things for your emulator. And on top of that, you also have to optimize your emulator for streaming as well so that you're able to run at full speed and stream at the same time at the top settings you would like. And I had not done any of that, so it was a complete and total mess. But now, we have gotten that figured out, and now we are running at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and yeah. This was, by the way, this was not what I had planned today at all. I did not have this planned. My plan for the day was that I was actually going to do Dragon Quest XI's. As opposed to this game, which, because I've been having such big problems with, PS2 emulation lately, because, you know, like I said, the non-optimized settings, that I was just gonna say, screw it, and jump onto my new PC port of the newest game. But, like I said, I decided we were gonna come back to, 8 and just give it, and I was just going to fiddle with the settings and see if I had learned enough about how these programs work in order to get them all, keep them from tripping over each other and be able to stream properly, and lo and behold, here we are. 1080p, walking around. There is an ever so slight slowdown of just like 2 or 3% every once in a while, but we are motoring. In the most technically demanding game for PCSX2. There's no other game that I've looked it up, and from what I've seen, there is no other game that you can run on this system that will be as demanding for a modern computer hardware as this is. So, and I wasn't even sure we were ever going to stream this game again. But, here we go. And I do not remember what the heck I was doing. I don't remember anything about the plot. Really, I just remember there was an old guy who looked a lot like Master Roshi. Hold on, my cord's acting stupid with my controller. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, the frogs, I think it was frogs or something, poisoned the crap out of me. Running to go to the chapel to heal. Anyway, old guy looked a lot like Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z. Some fortune teller who we wanted to come with us or help us or something, and he didn't want to, so I had to go to this cave and get something to happen, and I got the crap kicked out of me because I wasn't... Whenever I first played this, I had not played a traditional JRPG in years, really. And since the last time we played it, I've played, Hey Twilight, good to see you, bud. Christmas was alright. You know, I'm not much of one for holidays, really. Mostly it was just another day. It was okay. I'll give it that much. It was okay. It was not terrible. It could have been worse. But, I was just glad I was able to give, anybody who, by the way, anybody listening to this who happens to hear it today or soon, if you go onto my Discord, I left a present for everybody. There is a present of some music files that I've been posting, edited music files that people can use for their own remixes, MIDIs and stuff. and I actually posted a zip of them for everybody to download. So if you go over to my did I say, I think I said Patreon, but I meant Discord. On my Discord server, there is a pack for everybody to download. Might be difficult to find at this point though, because we're usually talking up a storm. But yeah, Christmas was pretty much just a day to me, but it could have been worse. Oh, I should probably be reading this, but I don't even know what kind of voice I give it. If I may, in order to perform this task, I shall require a small contribution of 5 gold coins. Can you oblige me? Sure. Oh, great and benevolent goddess, lend us your awesome power. Please purge this poison from your faithful servant, Neo. I like it too, FF7 DBZ. I'm glad I was finally able to get it to work. Like I said in the beginning, I don't know if you heard it, but I did do two streams of this game 6 months ago when I had no freaking clue what I was doing. And so it really didn't work. But now I think I've finally got it sorted to where it's going to function properly. I hope, knock on wood. Not what I want to do. May the goddess be with you. I hope to see you in our church again soon. Blue Dragon, nice. Oh, it is very similar. But here's the thing. It's similar to Dragon Quest in that it has Akira Toriyama doing the artwork, but it was actually made by Sakaguchi, the guy the creator of Final Fantasy, by his company Mistwalker. Now, as I said earlier in the stream, there will be occasional, like when I'm walking around this town, occasionally it will dip from 100% frame rate down to like 95, 94 for a second or two, so it'll sound a little weird, but generally we're running at a steady 60 for the most part, which is way better than what I was able to do before. It's amazing what you can do with these emulators, but you really have to think your way through it. You have to plan. Oh, we agreed to go and find a crystal ball for that Valentina girl, right? Didn't you say it was in some cave under a big waterfall? Oh, that's helpful. That helps me to remember what there was I was supposed to do. And I missed all that. She only got that from a dream, right? I know her dad's a fortune teller and all, but ain't this a bit of a long shot? Okay, how do I get into my inventory? There we go. I do remember from the little bit that I played this game absolutely does not take any prisoners with its difficulty. You need to know what you're doing, so let's see if I can find a shop where I can get some healing items. Like I said earlier, whenever I first played this again, hold on, let me get my microphone a little closer, so I'm gonna turn my volume up on it a little bit, because I'm sure I'm quieter than the game. There we go. By the way, I have a whole new, I finally fixed my setup to where I have 2 screens now, so it won't constantly be, me pausing to switch screens. I'm actually able to respond to you guys in real time, which is definitely nice compared to the way things were before. I'm gonna adjust some settings here. I know I'm just walking around right now, but I'm just trying to get my settings working properly so that it's not cutting my audio out or anything. Because on my last FF9 stream, we had an issue with my noise gate was turned up too high, and so it was cutting out my voice. Ah, man, not a big Final Fantasy fan? What? Come on. Anyway, in the chat, I can't hear myself right now, so be sure to tell me if you hear my voice cutting out a little bit, because that'll mean I need to adjust my settings a little bit more. No such thing as growing out of RPGs. There is no such thing. I deny that. RPGs are life. And I know I'm in the wrong place, but I need to find somebody who's gonna sell me some healing items. Ah, always glad to see a customer, but I'm afraid we don't open until the evening. You could amble around town until then, or have a rest at the inn. You could get a nap in. That's what I need to do, is go to the inn. But I need healing items anyway, because I'm gonna keep dying. God, it was so jarring whenever I, Am I cutting out now? Because I did adjust the settings a little bit up and down. While I was talking about it, I was adjusting my settings around, but as long as I sound good now, I'll just leave it and won't touch it. Anyway, it was jarring playing this the first time I tried to stream it because, as I said earlier, I had not played any traditional Okay, good to know. Not at all. Good to know. I won't mess with it anymore. But I had not played a traditional JRPG in, God, years. So I got the crap kicked out of me in the dungeon. It was not good. And I was new at streaming, so I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Well, it didn't sound quite like that, but that's how it felt. Now I have to try and suss out which of these buildings is an inn. Oh, come on. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can change my controllers around because my, controller settings are inverted. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That was driving me insane. Let me see if there's anything else I can change on here. Oh, wait, hold on. I can actually make my screen bigger now. Because it's... Aha! There we go, because I'm actually, yeah, playing... I have two screens, so I don't have to leave my window, not full size. Secret of Mana. I just started playing that game the other day myself. But I have this problem where I'll start playing games, I'll get 20 minutes into them, and then I'll always say to myself, shouldn't I be streaming this? And then I'll stop playing it. Ooh, Final Fantasy... Oh, it's still inverted. What is going on here? Final Fantasy X's good. Oh, but nothing happens. There we go. It's so weird. Inverted is pressing up and down to go up and down. They call that inverted. Don't you just love that when people are like, I don't like that kind of stuff? When they don't want to admit that they just kind of start slipping. Isn't it amazing how good this game looks in 1080p? I'm not using any texture packs or anything, and I swear to God, this game is the best looking PS2 game, period. Oh, the inn's probably down there. Yep. Yeah. It might just be the building with the big inn sign on it. Yeah. But, this is the best looking PS2 game ever. This could be a PS3 game. All you have to do is up-res it like this and it looks like a PS3 game. Welcome to our inn, weary travelers. Would you like to spend the night, or just rest for a while? I can offer you a rate of 6 gold coins. Please enjoy your stay. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. What are you doing, dude? Okay. I trust you had a restful sleep. Please come again. Yes, I did. God, I can't... I don't know if I haven't talked about it much on the channel, but I am a massive Dragon Ball Z nut. So these Akira Toriyama designed games just trip me up like crazy. Because all I see when I look at everybody is Dragon Ball Z characters. Oh, here we go. Look at how clean those models look. Oh, I've got to heal. Ah. Wait, no. Oh my god, this feels so much better than the last time I played it because I'm not super confused and I'm not sitting here stressing about the emulator and whether or not it's working correctly. It's just running. Ah, yes. I do still definitely want to play Dragon Quest XI. I might end up starting... Oh! Yeah, I meant to mention, there's a pretty good chance, I have not 100% decided on it, but I've been thinking a lot about potentially calling an end to the Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne stream until the remaster comes out. Just because well, the original reason I was saying that was because I was having so many problems with the emulator, but then look at this. This is the same emulator and it's running like this on a game that's far more difficult than Nocturne, so I don't know. We'll see. But I do know I want to play... There's so many games I want to play, and it's so difficult because these games are 100-hour investments each, and there's so many I haven't played yet that I want to do them all. And I've said this like 8 times in the past, but do anticipate that these streams will become pretty common. I plan on doing these quite a bit. Alright. What's up, Keith? Good to see you, bud. I've got a whole new setup now, so I don't have to click to the other screen to see you talking, because I've got this gigantic screen now. Oh, wait! Hold on! I'm gonna try something, because I just realized I have this gigantic screen, and I'm using my little bitty screen to play my game. So let me see what happens if I try to switch. I want to see how this looks on the big screen. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Genghis. Alright. I am so hyped right now, guys, because I wanted to play this game for years, and it was so disheartening when I wasn't able to get it working correctly last time. Oh my god. That's empathy. It becomes soft-hearted. Whistle. Cool. The hype, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this looks like a PS3 game to me. I don't know about you guys. Other than the pop-in that you're seeing every once in a while of all this, you know, trees and stuff. Other than that, it looks like a PS3 game. And the resolution of the resolution of the text boxes could use a little work. Okay, here comes the place that kicked the crap out of me last time. Boom! There is nothing like the feeling when you've got these enemies that were kicking the crap out of you 5 minutes ago, and then you level up once or twice, and you're kicking the crap out of them. By the way, I plan on streaming this for probably about 2 hours, maybe a little more. And then after we're done with this, I'm going to go right to Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, 12 looks like a PS3 game. You're right there, too. These last PlayStation 2 games that came out in like 2004, 2005, when they'd learned to maximize out the hardware, were really insane. Oh yeah, sounds about like me. Had a decent enough Christmas. Didn't get anything. I had a really nice dinner with my family. That was about the best part. Was I had a really nice home cooked dinner. Mischievous moles. But yeah, like I said a minute ago, don't take me to task with what I said about putting not Dragon Quest, putting Nocturne on hold, because now that I finally seem to have found out how to optimize PCSX2 for my system, I might decide to keep going. Die, mole. There we go. Oh my man. I am so happy I did this dual screen setup here, because this is amazing. So much easier. I can just look from left to right and see you guys talking. I don't have to click away from the screen and pause what I'm doing. There we go. Another level. New spell. Allocate spill points, yeah. Skill points. Allocate my spill points. 18 gold coins. Yeah, the first time I played this, like I said... Oh no, I didn't buy any items. I didn't buy any healing items. Should I go back? Yeah, I'm not in any rush, and if I learned anything recently with these games, is you don't take chances like that. Not in a dungeon. You go back. It's not that far, anyway, and it'll give me another opportunity to get some experience. Whoa. God, this game is pretty. This is a PS2 game, guys. I know I keep saying that over and over, but it blows my mind. PlayStation 2. Also, all these issues I'm having with that I'm talking about with streaming the PlayStation 2 games will all go away once I'm finally able to get myself a frickin' capture card. Because that's my biggest problem, is that that's why, you know, why I haven't been able to stream any of my PS4 games. The 90-some games I've got on there is that I don't have a capture card. But if I've got a capture card on here, I can hook this up to one of my lower level desktop computers and use that for capturing the video instead of using my computer, because I'm getting ahead of myself. What my issue is, or has been in the past, is that I can play these games. I could play this game at 4K right now if I wasn't streaming. But because I'm streaming, it's running both my game and my graphics card. I mean, it's running both my game and the OBS off the same system, and so they kind of take power from each other. So that's why you have some of these slowdown problems. That won't happen once I'm able to get a capture card, because I can just hook the capture card up to a smaller... my old computer I used to use before I got this laptop, and use that for capturing the video. Really? Can it? But here's the question: can it do 1080p 60? Because I'm a perfectionist. If it's below 1080p 60, I don't want to go for it. Because part of, you know, it could sometimes be a fault, seen as a fault. But part of what I strive for with this channel is I want everything I do to be of the highest quality possible. I want these games to look as good as they possibly can. That's why I do the texture packs and everything with a lot of them. I want the streaming quality to be as high as possible. That's why I didn't just downgrade to 720p when I first started having problems with these games, which would have eliminated my frame rate issues. But no, that's not. That goes against what my ethos is, and I'm nothing if not stubborn. But anyway, one of the other things I was going to say is that I will be the first to admit that I used to really not be very good at turn-based RPGs. I loved them for the story, but the gameplay I got kind of lost. What's up, Absol? We had a bit of a change in plan here. I know I said I was going to do Dragon Quest XI, but this is Dragon Quest VIII. I was actually able to get it to work. Ew. Yeah, Absol, can you look at this? Can you believe this is a PS2 game? This is a PS2 game. It looks like at least PS3, except for the text boxes. Of course, the UI looks a little pixelated, but the models, even most of the textures are really crazy good. Like, look at this. Let me zoom in. And because of some of the speed hacks I've had to use for the game, there's a little bit of a red outline around my character's hair, but if you look at his face, this does not look like a PS2 character. Let me see if I can... There we go. Look at this. The texture quality is unreal for a game that old. Usually if you get a PS2 game and you load it up, the textures just are not good. But this... easily the best looking PS2 game I've seen. Yeah, I'm sure, let me see, the items should probably be in here, right? The weapon store, you'd think that would have some healing items. Oh, I gotta wait. I can't tell if the sun, yeah, there we go, sun up. Good timing. Ooh. Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I do for you? Please tell me you've got healing items. What do you need? No, you don't. No, I don't want the cypress stick. There's gotta be somewhere in this darn town where I can get some healing items. I mean, come on. No. What do you have to say, mister? I saw it with my own eyes! Me own eyes! The very night before the fire it was! Rylus was arguing with that jester. He sounded mighty angry. Still up to your devious tricks, are you? He was saying. I've seen some pretty cool pictures of Goku with this costume on, for obvious reasons. I don't know if there's an item shop, really. I mean, I know there has to be. I just don't know where it is. Maybe it's down here because I'm acting like that's the only place in the town again for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, I bet this is it. Oh, that's armor. Welcome to the armor shop. How can I help you? Okay, apparently they have the same accent as the Mughals. We'll just roll with that. What would you like to buy, Koopa? Nothing. I need my money for so I can heal myself so I don't die. People talk of this big castle somewhere off to the west. What? Which way is west? You haven't got much of a sense of direction, have you? The gate just outside of my face here is the west gate. The other gate that leads out of town is the south gate. But I don't think you can get to the castle. There's a ravine on the way that you can't get across. I'm gonna move my microphone so it's a little bit more in front of my face. I'm always worried about whether or not my audio's cutting out. And to anybody listening who always used to make fun of me because my microphone always used to fall off my desk, watch now. I got a whole new desk set up. Watch, I'm talking crap and now it's gonna fall off every 5 minutes now. Yeah, that's what I need to get apps off. Were you able to get those games working any better, by the way? Were you able to do the Metal Gear Solid? Was I able to help with that? Now I can't put the microphone there because now it's in front of my screen. Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. I've got too much desk and too big of a screen. Yeah. Where is my item store? Arrgh! I don't think he'll sell anything. I'll just stay overnight again, just so I can get my health back up to max, whether I find the item store or not. Yeah, we can thank FF9 for the fact that I'm not immediately dying. Because here, I'll admit it. Here's why I sucked so bad when I started. I had never beaten a Final Fantasy, an old school Final Fantasy, without cheat codes before I started playing FF9. There, I said it. Because I played them when I was young and I did not have the patience. I only wanted the story. I didn't care about the gameplay, so I cheated and, you know, had maximum health and could kill everybody with one hit. But I just, you know, so I never really learned how to do all that stuff. But now, you know, I'm trying to get into doing it the right way. yeah, you don't open until the evening. Okay, last thing I'm gonna try before I'm just gonna say screw it and go for the, yeah. Before I say screw it and just go for the... the cave. I'm going to see about taking a rest and see if the bar will sell me healing items at night. Yeah, FF10 was the first one I beat all the way through. FF7 was the first one I played, but I got stuck with a glitch in the Temple of the Ancients and couldn't get out. It's kind of a frustrating fact for me, though, because, you know, ooh! No! Here it is! Oh my god, how many times did I walk by this? Ugh! Now I won't frickin' die every frickin', yeah, 10, whatever. English words, English! You know what I'm saying. Words. Let's go, I'm hyped, let's get it done, let's go. Slimes appear. Oosh! Ooh! God, that's so satisfying. Remembering how badly I was getting whooped my first time. Only walked by it twice? Yeah. Cheated to give yourself sphere. I cheated to give myself everything. But I'm telling you, that's another part of why I stopped playing a lot of games a while ago, is because I just had this moment where I realized if I'm going to beat him, I want to beat him the right way. And if I'm going to do that, I needed to do what had intimidated me for so long and actually learn how to play them. Because I really didn't even know how to play JRPGs very well until recently. As much as, you know, that may seem like hypocrisy, given how many of them you know, the fact that the whole point of my channel for a long time was that I did RPG music. I loved the music, I loved the stories, but the gameplay was just too much for me. Oh no. But it's so... Playing FF9's been so satisfying. That it's just made me completely fall in love with the strategic gameplay of these games in a way I never had before. Also, why I mean, not that I care because I'm playing it right now, but why the hell has Square not put this game out on the PS4? It would be so simple. Upgrade the textures slightly, make it so that things aren't popping in the distance, because that wouldn't be necessary 2 generations later, and there you go. It would sell like hotcakes. Are you talking about the Dark Aeons, Twilight? Medicinal herb, yeah! I won't be dying anytime soon. Oh no, I just said that, and now I'm gonna get jumped by 18 moles. that just keep hyping each other up and destroy me. I don't even really mind grinding so much. I didn't even bother with the Dark Aeons Twilight. I was like, this is not story related, and I did not have the drive to go for challenges in games. I was never a gameplay person, and to this day, I am still. I will take a game with an amazing story and mediocre gameplay over the opposite any day. But I now have much more of an appreciation for games that have both. I know I've said it like 10 times recently, and then I'll stop for like a week or two, but fully anticipate that these streams are going to become very common now that I have a much better setup. Because what's going on right now was a huge part of why I just had so much hesitance at points to get back into streaming, because I only wanted to play FF9 because the other games I would try to play were just lag fests. Oops. Were just lag fests because the PS2 emulator, I was having so much trouble. But this, like I said, if I can play this as good as I'm playing it right now, I can play anything on here. Yeah, I agree, Absol. I don't try to, as much as I said like about challenges and everything, I do not have a bone in my body that has ever made me want to 100% complete anything. I've never 100% completed any game. I'm not a completionist. That's why when we were playing FF9 and there was some, you know, you guys were like, you should do all this and get all these items and stuff. That would be really cool, but it would detract from my first time experience. Like, the only times I ever feel like, even remotely feel like trying to 100% something is when it's like a second time playthrough, when I'm not more worried about the story content. The Celestial Weapons? I had the Celestial Weapons, but only because I cheated. I don't think that's supposed to look like that, but oh well. Graphical issues will happen. I bet that's because of the speed hacks. Oh well. That is to be expected, and I would rather have a weird-looking wall texture than a game running at 80% speed. Oh no, I'm knocking stuff over with my elbows. Hold on. I don't have my new area fully set up yet. I just remembered what this frickin' devil guy does, so I realized, oh no, I really need to kill this guy as quick as possible. Oh no. like, yeah, I can tell you on episode 1 of this, I was, every time I get into battle, I was like, oh no, in my head. I didn't say it, but I was like, oh god, what's gonna happen? I don't know what's going on. Oh my god. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kill the crap out of these moles. Well, nobody was really hard on me. They were just saying that it would be cool if I did that. And I was like, I mean, because I would get some more summons and stuff. And I was like, that would be cool. And so I started thinking about going and grinding money. And then I realized that I would rather swallow lead paint than go grind money for an hour and a half. So nobody was like, you need to go do this now. It was more like, here's something cool you could do. And I was like, yeah, I'll go do it. And I was like, second thought, no, I don't think so. Oh, that's a graphical bug. Okay. I'm going to do something real quick that I said I wasn't going to do. And I'm going to see if I can do something about some of these graphical bugs, because I know what's causing it. Just a second, guys. Nice! Good to know it was running for you. Like I said, I'm telling you, Absol, any game, you should now look and see if there's a PC port. At least as far as like older games go with yours, because you don't have the best graphics card. But older games, look and see if there's a PC port instead of emulating, because the PC port will run better every time. Okay. Now, hopefully this won't have I won't have just made my game slow down more, but I just changed some settings, and now I'm going to go back and look and see if that water wall is still all messed up. I need to heal, though. I just remembered that. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to help. I know that, I know from personal experience from whenever I was learning all this stuff that, making, using emulators can be really, really, intimidating. And very stressful, because there's a lot of technical crap when it comes to, and just general PC gaming. Civilization, I've played Civilization Revolution, and I've always thought about playing the other ones, but I'd never have. No, it looks like we still have that weird graphical bug. Oh well. At least the game's running. And they're still messed up. Oh well. Could be worse. I'm not gonna stress about it. Ow! Hold on, guys. I was looking at something real quick. Okay. It looks like there's not much I can do about the the wall textures, that's just going to be that way. So I'm not going to worry about it. That's just part of what you deal with emulation. Like I said, it's a known error. Yeah, I'm using PCSX2. I have allow 8-bit textures on. I have that setting. I mean, I'm gonna look real quick just to be sure, but I'm 99.999% certain that I have that set up. Yeah, that's the sound's gonna stop for a minute. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, like I said, it's already enabled. I mean, it was already working, right, Absol, wasn't it? I mean, from what I saw, it was working pretty well. No, see, I had to have allow 8-bit textures on Twilight, or else the text boxes would look nightmarishly bad. Did I just go back? I think I just went back. Yeah. I just went all the way back. So I'm not saying this is gonna happen, because I've never beat one, but would you guys be mad if I end up liking Dragon Quest more than Final Fantasy? Because there's just something about playing this that I can't describe it. I think it's just the fact that this is like as pure of a JRPG as you could possibly play. Yeah, this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Like, you can't get more... Like, it doesn't have... as much as I love Final Fantasy, sometimes I get a little annoyed with how much they try to mess with the format with each game. Sometimes I just want to play an JRPG, and now it makes sense, because Square keeps Final Fantasy that way, where it changes every game, but Dragon Quest is always Dragon Quest. Alright. Yay! I just love those. What are you doing, dude? Well, well, you must be brave to come up and talk to me like this. A man that looked like a peddler came along earlier, but when he saw me, he ran away without saying a word. Anyway, as you've probably realized, you have to fight me if you want to go any further. What do you think? Brave enough for that, are you? Yeah. Really? You are brave. That means you must be a good fighter. I know. In recognition of your bravery, I'm going to let you through. Off you go. Be careful now. Do you by any chance think I'm a bit of a wimp? Well, I'm not, I tell you. If you don't believe me, why don't you try your luck and fight me? Okay, sure. Really? Then I suppose it's decided. Let's fight. Hammerhood. Oh, I thought that was hair. Ow! Ow! Yes. Oh, I didn't want to kill him. Oh, okay, he's still there. I thought he was gonna disappear or something. You caught me off guard. But I suppose you won fair and square. Go on, you can pass. Oh my god. There's just something so whimsical about these. See, one thing I've felt for a long time is I'm a big reader, and I especially love like science fiction and fantasy. And I've been, you know, like I said, I love fantasy, and I felt for a long time like I missed traditional stories, because you know, you play Final Fantasy and one game's a science fiction game, the next game is what, hold on, whoa, what's going on? No. Okay. One game's a science fiction game, the next one is kind of fantasy, but messing with the trope, and every once in a while I'm like, I just want to play a fantasy. I just want to play a straight up fantasy, and I guess Dragon Quest is what I need when I feel like that. Chaotic, what would be chaotic evil? Oh crap. Rawr! No, I'm using I'm using GSDX11. Yes. Hold on, that means I've got to move my screen around. Like I said, I don't want to fiddle with the settings too much. You know what you should do, Absol? You should. I think you would really like. Hold on. Let me think. Let me think about that, because I have a general idea. You know, we've been talking. You know, you've been around a while. I've got a general idea of what kind of games you like. Give me a minute, and I'll think, and I might have a recommendation or two for you. Oh, striking down the gatekeeper? You know, I have a tendency to kind of be, in life and also when I play games, a little bit chaotic. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm completely neutral, but I have a tendency to be rather chaotic. So, it's not surprising. See, now look what you started, Twilight. Now I'm sitting here and I'm like messing with it. None of the interlace settings are making that line go away, but like I said, I'm really not all that worried about it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I don't want to mess with the setting I don't want to mess with my speed hacks, because I'm pretty sure those are why I'm able to play this when I wasn't able to before. Why are you on the map? Oh.
Guess what? This passage is a dead end. Do you believe me? No. Why not? That's so mean. Now I feel blue. You don't, then there's no point in me telling you anything. Have a nice adventure. Bye-bye. Just forget it. I didn't really expect you to believe me anyway.
Apparently he's King Kai. I don't know why. Oh no, hold on. Now I changed my interlacing and now it's all... There we go. Because it'll make the screen shake if I have the wrong interlacing on. Yeah. But you see what I was telling you about, Absol, right? How this is like... You can tell just by looking at it that this is the progenitor of Final Fantasy. That like this came, that you can tell that this is like the precursor. Yeah, there we go. Two skill points. Allocate skill points. Courage. Swords. Basic sword fighting techniques. Increased by 5 when I'm equipped with sword. 8 gold coins. Woo! Not a dead end. You friggin' lying little slime crap. There we go. I mean, it's sort of a dead end, but I still got something cool from it. And wow, those graphics down there are really not liking these speed hacks. Oh well. For next time, I might fiddle a little bit. And try and see if I can fix some of the graphical glitches. But if I have to deal with the occasion, like I said, if I have to deal with the occasional graphical glitch in exchange for the game actually running, then I will deal with that. I will accept that. Ooh, here's one for you, Absol. You ever heard of a game called Legend of Dragoon for the PlayStation 1? Oh no, these guys. I went too far.
Wow, you got the treasure? Was it any good? I've been wondering what was inside your chest for ages.
Yeah, Legend of Dragoon is one that I think you would like. That would be one of my suggestions. A really great PlayStation 1 RPG. One of the best. And one that doesn't get talked about enough anymore. Very, very Final Fantasy-like. It was essentially designed by Sony Computer, Sony themselves, one of their development studios, to be what they called the Final Fantasy killer, FF7 killer. I mean, it didn't really end up doing that, but that was the idea. Ow. I think he is, Keith. Absol, I would not play Chrono Cross until you play Chrono Trigger. There's no reason not to play it. It's an SNES game, so you could actually emulate that even easier than the PlayStation games. And it's generally regarded as one of the greatest RPGs of all time. But I definitely wouldn't play Chrono Cross until after you've played Trigger. There's a lot of story stuff that won't make as much sense. Yeah, Chrono Trigger is only like 2 megabytes too, so it'd be easy to get. Am I going the right way? What's going on here? I don't... Oh, yeah. How am I looking health-wise? Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna heal anyway. Oh, I've got that. I didn't even know what that did. I'm sure some other people in the chat who probably know of that game can vouch as well that it's probably a good idea to wait on Chrono Cross until after you play Chrono Trigger. That would be like playing... hold on, let me think. Because I can't say any of the Final Fantasy games because most of them aren't direct sequels anyway. Oh! That would be like playing 10-2 without playing Final Fantasy X. Sure, you can. But there would be so much that you would not understand. Or 13-2 without 13. Or Kingdom Hearts, even better, Kingdom Hearts 2 without Kingdom Hearts 1. You'd be looking around like, what the hell is going on? I'm not gonna lie, the glitches actually make this room look kind of cool. Did that thing just walk up to me and go, the Orb of Orbness. Also, here's part of it as well, Absol, is I've never met a person, I'm sure they exist, but I've never met a person who says that Chrono Cross is better than Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is like, if FF7 or FF6 didn't exist, Chrono Trigger is what most people would call the best RPG that ever existed. It would be the general consensus that Chrono Trigger is the best. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Surprise! Surprise! Meet Geezer. I am the master of this.
That would be Geyser. Waterfall. I was gonna start talking, and then he just started talking himself.
Oh, how long has she been? How many people have gone and come? 10 long years and more. I've waited 10 years, I tell you. But enough with the introductions. Now, for the trument of Moose.
Oh, God.
Does this Bristol call, crystal ball belong to you? At last we fit mace to mace. You half-wit human. Now I'll teach you a moron.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean a lesson you won't forget.
Now I will teach you a moron.
Yeah, I didn't play Chain of Memories, and I was very confused with Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, like, I got a lot of stuff, but there was a lot of things where I was like, what are they talking about? Where's all the rest of the organization? I mean, I knew Chain of Memories existed, I knew there were organization members in it, but there was a lot of the story I had no idea of. Yeah, it has some voice acting, Absol. Even Dragon Quest 11 doesn't have full voice acting. It's about like this, where important characters, like your party members, will have voice acting. In fact, it's rather amazing just how similar Dragon Quest 11 is to Dragon Quest 7, and that, I mean 8, which is this one, and that's because the games never really change all that much. And most fans would never have it any other way. Oh no. Oh, dude's about to die. Oh no. Oh no. That happened. Please don't tell me it's gonna put me all the way back. Oh, your gold coins will be half, being wiped out by using... Okay. So long as it doesn't put me all the frickin' way back. Great goddess, may you oh, it's a guy. Great goddess, may you watch over and protect this poor child. Okay, am I still, like, leveled and everything? Yes. Okay, cool. I can live with that. But I need more items and I need to organize them properly. I need to remember that now. Three what? But yeah, like, look, Absol, can you even see, how, like, look, you can see how archaic, even, like, how old school the menu system is. Like, it doesn't store a bunch of items in the same place. You can only have, like, one item per space.
Here, hold on. Do me a favor and take. Now hold on. You know what? Here's what we'll do. I'm just gonna put this up on screen. Hold on. It's going to require a little bit of juggling from me. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is for you, so you can get some context. There we go. Oh yeah, the music in this game is very good. It's by a guy who's not very nice though. That's all I'll say. Sugiyama is not the nicest man in the universe. What's up, Yuzora? Yeah, I hear a lot of people say that about KH2, and it blows my mind. I mean, yes, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best one in the series, but oh my god. I can't even imagine that being my first. Where are my weapons? Oh no. Yeah, I started with Kingdom Hearts 1. Did I lose all my weapons? Oh no. I've never played, see, okay. Well, I was gonna say I've never beaten any Devil May Cry. I almost said Dragon May Cry. I played the third one, and it was too hard for me. This was back during the I cheated Final Fantasy days when I was like a teenager. I'm not a big fan of Kingdom Hearts 1's gameplay either. I just went back and played it over not that long ago for the first time in a long time, and it was not a fun experience. Oh, these controls are so weird. Like, I keep getting confused about my buttons. Because I'm so used to playing FF9 now that a lot of the buttons I get really confused on. Oh well, I guess Yangus is just gonna have to have a bad weapon. Kingdom Hearts 2 still has my favorite combat of any game I've ever played, even though, I mean, you guys saw from my refont videos how bad I was at it when I hadn't played it in a couple years. Oh. See, I've heard about that with Riku Ansem, but I didn't really find him all that hard, and I didn't die to him a bunch. So, I didn't really have that problem. Wow, I didn't know that, Twilight. I will say that although, like I said earlier, the systems in these games, how they're so old school, have their charms, something like this takes a lot more time than would really be necessary. At least I got the beautiful music in the background. I also, thank God, the new Dragon Quest XI S that I have uses the orchestral score and not the MIDI soundtrack. Which, I mean, I know it's got to sound ridiculous to have somebody who makes MIDI music like as kind of their thing to be complaining that MIDI music was in the game, but it's jarring when you have a game that looks as beautiful as Dragon Quest XI does, and it has music that's lower quality than Final Fantasy VII. It's just weird. See, I have a controversial opinion about the Final Mix games. Other than Lingering Will and the organization fights, I prefer Kingdom Hearts 2, the original, over Final Mix. Because of the Final Mix cutscenes really spoil a lot of the story plot twists and big reveals. Like, the Xemnas-Xehanort connection gets revealed through the secret cutscene in about the Chamber of Repose instead of it being revealed when Xemnas reveals his face. And oh my God, he looks like Ansem. What the hell is going on? And that really annoyed me, because that was like one of the biggest moments of Kingdom Hearts 2. When you're like, oh crap, he is Ansem. Yeah, I agree about the MIDI part, and that's like I said, that's hard for me to even say because I love MIDI. I absolutely adore MIDI, but I could have done a better freaking job than Sugiyama did with those MIDIs. He makes them crappy on... Okay, I know I said I was going to leave it alone, but I'm going to start talking about Sugiyama. Hold on, guys. My cord for my controller is acting really stupid and it's making me angry. Okay, there we go. Sugiyama makes his soundtracks, like he makes them Square pay him a ridiculous amount of money to put his music in the games. And then he, holds all the rights over the music, so he can just say, no, I don't want the Americans to have my orchestral score, or I don't want the game to have the orchestral score, because he has this outdated belief that because the games don't have the orchestral score, people will pay him more for his CDs. That's why Dragon Quest XI didn't have the full orchestral soundtrack, because the orchestral soundtrack did exist. He made it orchestral first. And then he just decided to put the MIDI version in the game because he wanted people to buy his CDs. Because he's an asshole. No, he is not a good person. He's also, fine, if we're talking about it, I'll say it. He's also a World War II apologist who basically doesn't believe that the Japanese did anything that they did back then. And I've said before, I'm not going to get into politics on the channel. Not the point. Just, if we're talking about Sugiyama as an individual, beyond his music, it has to be said. He's just not, you know, every once in a while you meet those people or hear about those people in life where you're like, you're just not a cool dude. Oh no, it's the mechanical bird. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Zora. Absol, I've heard very few people who say that Kingdom Hearts 1 is their favorite. I'm certainly not one of them. At least the map, looking at the map, doesn't stop the music awkwardly like it did in Romancing Saga. That was not cool. There's the Technicolor walls. Oh, it's your favorite? Cool. Like I said, not many people, but they exist. Just like I said, there's not many people who think that Chrono Cross is better than Chrono Trigger, but I know they exist. See, and what you're saying, Twilight, is how I feel about Kingdom Hearts 2. By the way, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, there's one moment in Kingdom Hearts 3 that I forgot about that I saw when I was just randomly watching Kingdom Hearts videos last night, and I was dying laughing, which is that moment whenever Sora first gets the party first gets to Olympus, and Sora's like, no fanfare? And then he puts his hands to his mouth and makes the most horrible trumpet noise I've ever heard in my life. He just goes, bird! Bird! It's like, what the heck, man? Like, and even on Haley Joel Osment, like, you couldn't do any better than that? Yeah, Wonderland was not very well designed level, as you know, many fond memories as I have of it. Like I said, my experience whenever I did go back, this was only probably like 4 or 5 months ago whenever I went back to Kingdom Hearts 1. And I was like, this will probably be the last time I ever play this game. Because it has really not aged well, whereas Kingdom Hearts 2 is perfectly fine, just as good now as it ever was. Yeah, Deep Jungle was the other one that came to mind. You know, the more I think about it, the only, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 world I really enjoy, like, nowadays especially, would be Hollow Bastion. Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion would be a good contender for my favorite level in the game. It's in like the series. I mean, it's either Hollow Bastion or it's World That Never Was. Agreed, Yuzora. And don't even get me started on how ridiculously bad the pacing of the story in Kingdom Hearts 3 was. Oh my god. You slog through 20 hours of Disney Worlds with no plot, no importance to the plot. They're not really in danger. There's nothing important going on there. And then you fight every big bad enemy all at once over the course of like 2.5, 3 hours. Like, what the hell, guys? You know, I really feel like Kingdom Hearts 1, when you get to Hollow Bastion, was the first moment that Kingdom Hearts ever felt like Kingdom Hearts. Like, that's the moment where the tone of what Kingdom Hearts is today was first felt, because you get to that world, and it's like, the moment you step on that world, you're like, okay, wow, that was a tone shift. Did it just get dark in here? Everything changes once you step foot in that world for the first time. You're not in Kansas anymore. I wonder, am I finally going to be able to finish this this dungeon that I started on my first stream, and I still haven't gotten past it. I'm enjoying myself. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself playing this game. I find it amusing that I still haven't beat this dungeon.
that was a mistake, bird. Or should I say, that was a mistake, bird? Bird. Chimera wing. No, I went the wrong way again. Well, I should be plenty strong by the time I get to the boss again. Yeah, Traverse Town's pretty cool. And I could kind of agree with that, Keith, about the, that it starts there, but it doesn't really hit you. It hits you like, I mean, until you get to, Hollow Bastion, and there it's like a ton of bricks right in your face, like, whoa. No, not even, okay, let me rephrase that. The tone ship really hits you when you're in the gummy ship, and it changes from the happy music to all of a sudden this dun, 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 dun. You're like, whoa, what's... And then the background turns into a giant black hole that you're flying towards? Spiraling? Like, yeah. And then when you see the way the world looks when you get up to it, you're like, what? You're stupid! What, my voice crack or Sora's? Am I going the right way this time? Oh my god, these buttons, I always... What select for another game is cancel for a different game? Okay, let me make sure I've got my items optimized. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know he does have a voice crack. I was just like, are you talking about me? I think mine did when I was trying to do it.
Still, again, blown away by how smooth this game is running after all the problems I've had. This makes me so much more enthusiastic about my streaming. Not that I ever really wasn't, but it just becomes really taxing when you have to constantly pay attention to the... Ooh, level up. Cool. When you constantly have to babysit the emulator, you can't just enjoy the game, because you're constantly thinking, oh no, is it going to break down? Basic club fighting techniques. Cool.
Take it. Back again for more of the same, are you? You must be a punishment for glutton. As you wish. You'll defeat me as many times as I like.
I accidentally skipped that. Yangus can take it. He's always getting cursed. Ow. Every time. Ow. No, 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 no. Whoosh! Seed of Strength. All right.
Oh, the pain, the pain. Oh, my old wound. Ever since I got this I've not been right quite. And it's all because of you. What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Then you're not the true owner of this crystal ball. No! The shame! The shame! So strong. Strong enough to withstand my fearsome might. You are no Tortune fella. Wait. Could you be the waterfall rears many humors, you know? I hear that a castle called Slowdown has been cursed. That it was overrun by thorns. And that only one person inside survived. He set off on a journey, leaving a course and heart with a lone driver.
Dun dun dun! And we got a 480p cutscene. Upscaled to 1080p, so it doesn't look good.
As I thought, that was you! I don't know what you want with this crystal ball, but it's yours now. I accept the hands. Or is it defeat?
Yay!
One last thing. Should you meet the true owner of this crystal ball, tell him this from me. Don't throw things in the forewater! So, where they fell. Oh, the pain, the pain, the pain of my own. Oh.
Okay.
Suppose that geezer lad's a bit of an odd time of it, lady.
Let's try that again.
I suppose that geezers had a bit of an odd time of it, really. I mean, getting whacked on the head like that with a crystal ball must be awful not being able to talk proper like. But why'd Calderasha throw it away in the... Okay. But why'd Calderasha throw it away in the first place? That's what I don't get. Just tripping over my own words going... Dragon Ball Z. Ow. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Hold on, I'm checking something.
I know I said I'm not bothered by that effect on the guy, but I am, so I'm trying to mess with my settings a little bit and see if I can fix that. Yay! Aha! And I punched the microphone. Okay. Done fiddling. Still messed up water, but it looks a little better. A little bit better than it did. But like I said, that's a known glitch. The only way to fix that would be to go, they said the only way that I can fix that is to go back to 480p graphics, basically. And we're not going to do that. Wow, did I lose everybody? Antidotal herb. I got you, Keith. I just saw my my numbers. Like, I don't know what happened. I guess everybody else just spoke to, which is cool. I was just looking over and I'm like, everything was just, everybody looked like everybody was gone. Maybe they're gone because I'm been sitting here going, blah, 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 blah. My English is not particularly working at the moment. I'm about done with this anyway. I've got probably... I'm just gonna get out of this cave and then I'm gonna jump over to FF9. Still good on health. Did he really get two turns in a row? Oh no, there's two of them. Still getting mixed up on the controls. That was fast. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, my health bars are kind of glitched out now. That's interesting. Alright guys, I have made it out. I am going to call it here. As long as there's a way for me to save it, I'm going to call it here. And if you guys will give me about 4 or 5 minutes, or 4 or 5 minutes, more like 20, just so I give myself enough cushion to make sure that I'm really ready, we'll jump into Final Fantasy 9, because I'm eager to get back to that. Having a good day, glad to be back streaming. I took a little break, you know, for holidays and family and everything, but I am glad we're getting started back on streaming again. Yeah, only the bars to go off. I'd be looking at that and having an aneurysm. Goodness, all that happened inside a cave? It's extraordinary that this Giza monster knew all about us. How now, how now, brown cow? How preposterous to say that you rescued me from the castle! It was I who rescued you! These monsters never get their facts straight. Preposterous, I tell you! Tell that crystal balls are reeling. Low's better like. Bet we'll get a good fortune out of this one, eh? I can always spot when a thing's worth something. I was famous for it back in my younger days. Can you guys tell me, does this game autosave? Or do I have to go? I think I have to go to an... Oh, no, I have to go to the church. Yeah, never mind. I remember. Yeah, Fairbury, and go to Fairbury. Burr. Oh, I probably should have read all this. Subjects. Since when have I been your subject? Well, hopefully I can read that later. I don't possess a world map. I need to use this thing. Do my Dragon Ball Z flight. Go to the church. It's a church. I need to say that. Hey, Absol, you got back just in time for me to be done with this, and then I'm gonna go stream FF9. I finally beat the bad guy at the in the cave, the fish guy, and now it's time to save. And we're gonna go into Final Fantasy IX in probably about 15-20 minutes.
Welcome to this house of the goddess. How may I assist you at such a late hour? Declare your sins and your achievements before a great and benevolent goddess, and I shall record them in an adventure log. Please select a memory. Blah, da, 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 da.
Yes. I successfully recorded your adventure log. Do you plan to continue your adventure at this point? No. I've some peace for a while. Okay, guys. That's going to be it for this. I hope you guys join me shortly for FF9. And we will be... Now that I cannot overstate how ecstatic I am that I finally figured out how to get PCSX2 and OBS working great with this streaming. So now we are going to be playing this game more often. There's a good chance we'll play some of the other PS2 emulated games I've got more often. Now that I'm confident that I won't be constantly fighting it. It's like I had a mental block where I just couldn't even deal with it, you know? Got so tired of it. But anyway, like I said, we'll be back with this game before too long, and we'll be back with FF9 very shortly. So I hope you guys join me there. Until then, this is Neo-Midgar signing off.